There's 13 people waiting. Okay. Right, we're live. Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
Just sort this out. I'm just trying to get my dad in. He's of that age where he's not really computer savvy, so I don't know what he's done. Oh, there he is. I've just seen him pop up again.
Oh, I've got the wrong phone.
No, he's gone again.
Hello, can you see me now?
Right. Yeah, welcome
Hi,
to everybody in the chat. Oh, there's Dad.
Oh, gone up again.
Right, speak, Dad.
No,
so we
you're
can
there.
see if you. No, you're all right.
You there, Colin?
We've got you.
We've got you.
I'm here now.
Yeah, I know. Hello.
I'm here.
How you doing?
Right.
I'm here now.
Okay.
I've got the phone. I do apologise. I've just realised I'm
frozen,
straight
though.
down my top.
Wait,
Hi guys. So we've got Steve Ellis, Bigfoot, Richard, Herb,
Carry on with your show. I'm watching.
Rosedale. Okie dokie. Who else do we have?
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just going to go through my phone. So, me done. Hi, Wayne. Hello.
Oh. This
good Turner Daily
I don't know
Blair.
what's going on with this internet?
Hi. Jen. Hi. Hi, Debbie. I'm just trying to make sure I've not forgot anybody. Hey, Richard. They're going to be confused with them. I think I have it. Oh, Steve Hellis. Hi, darling. Hi, Bigfoot. Hi, Val. Herb's in. Hi, Herb. Hey, Nate. How you doing? I think I have. You need to leave my phone alone. Leave my phone alone. So I've got my phone on my lap and I'm on Richard's phone.
Do you know what happened?
Oh, where's your dad?
I don't know what was going on. I don't know. He's gone. I don't know. He's probably having technical difficulties. I don't know. But anyway, I'm sure we can get him back in. Anyone seen it? Oh God, what is going on?
Off that. There we go. Right. I was on your internet and it's just cut out. Sorry about that. I'm back. Hey, JP. JP's in, Rich. Okay, Tim's how to make. Hi, darling. Did you? Hi, Terence. Oh, Dale's in. Hi, babe. I think I've got everybody now.
Well, I don't think my dad's coming back in because I think he's got technical issues his side. So if anyone wants to come in and join Cheryl tonight, just let me know.
JP, wolf whistles at Cheryl. That would be the first one in many years.
I whistle at you all the time. Look at my head.
Yeah, you do. All right. So we got yeah, I think we've got everybody. Yeah, I think your dad's having internet problems.
Yeah, I think he is, yeah.
I may have to go and get the spoon out again.
Spoon?
Sounds good. Yeah, to break the rats up.
Oh.
I wedge it in between them so they can't scrap.
Right.
We have Mercy Island Woodturner. Hi, darling. I think everybody now. Yeah, but not to make Richard brew. I wouldn't mind a cuppa, actually. That's a good idea. Actions. No, I don't want to do anything.
Mercy Island Woodturner, how you doing?
Yeah.
How's everyone doing? So tonight is a bit of a. It's not wood turning, but it is wood. So we are messing around with wood, but it's not wood turning for a change. I have sent you the invite, Wayne. Anyone else want to pop in and join the guys? You're quite welcome. Just let me know. Let's just wait for Wayne to come in, and then we'll.
Yeah. I'm multitasking. I'm reading my phone and I'm watching the chick as well as on here.
Right.
So if you do hear any noise, please tell me. Let me know, and I'll get Shannon to babysit.
We'll strangle it.
Oh, you leave my baby alone.
Ah, here's Wayne. Ah, how you doing, Wayne?
Hi, Jeff. How you doing, darling? JP says, yeah, you got it.
Okay, I'll send you a link.
Good evening. Good evening.
Hello, sweetie. You all right? Hey, Colin. Colin can't get in. He's having problems. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you want to send him another. What's it? Oh, okay. Tim, I'd love a coffee, please, darling. Strong, black. I'm sweet enough as it is. You see, that's why I have no sugar. Honest. I like the way Richard stays silent.
Right. I've sent JP another link, and I've sent Dad another link.
Oh.
So, did anyone see my Instagram today? Put your hands up if you did.
Yep, I saw it. I saw it, yep.
So, this is what we're doing tonight. Let's pop that there. So, we're making one of these tonight. It's a moth. It's a book-matched moth. If you can see that. But look at it. Look how that's twisted. This was a piece of apple that was given to me. Oh, there's JP. Oh, there's Dad.
There we go. I can hear now. There we go.
Hi, Dad.
Hello.
I'm having internet issues as well.
Yeah, I think everybody's tonight. I don't know why.
Can I just quickly say hello to JSG? They've just come in. How you doing, sweetheart?
There's Andy as well.
Hi, Andy. How you doing, babe?
Yeah, so this is what we're making tonight. Can you see how this wing has come up in the air? It's weird, isn't it? I mean, it was soaking wet when I cut it up this morning. I have got some dry stuff. I'm going to do some spalty stuff, but I think it's turned out quite nice for a first attempt.
Is that the one you had to start all over again?
No. I'd actually glued it to the brick wall outside the back door, and it kind of sits on the wall like that.
Yeah.
It looks real from a distance.
I've seen it this morning.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, JSG. By the way,
that's lovely.
So that's what we're going to be making tonight. So hopefully,
Richard,
you can make your own.
Before you get into making that, could you please explain to Tim how to make? Would like to know what is StreamYard.
StreamYard, it's a platform that you can have multiplexes, so you can have multi-people in one room, but the person that is hosting it, it links directly to their YouTube channel. So if you want to record a live to YouTube and you want people in with you, you can't do multi-cameras, but you can have multiple people all talking, and it's a great way they can look after the
you
chat.
You can do multi-cameras.
You can
if you use OBS.
No, you can do multi-camera. No, you can do multi-cameras on StreamYard.
What, on the free version?
Yeah.
Pardon me, I'm so sorry.
I didn't know that. I mean,
can I just very quickly say hello to Midnight?
It's definitely easier with OBS, Rich.
See, I didn't know you could do multi-cameras on StreamYard. I know you can manually pick cameras like this.
Oh, sorry.
But I didn't know that you could have multiple cameras on there. Oh, that's
with that. What you're just doing now is multiple cameras.
Oh, is that what you mean?
Hi,
okay.
Robert.
Yeah.
Yep.
Someone poke Wayne in the ear, will you?
Oh, right. Hello, Robert. Hello, Rubber Dub. Hey, Claire.
Hey, Claire.
Right. So we have 32 people in already. Thanks, guys, for coming across.
Got everybody.
And I'm going to crack on with tonight's little project. First of all, I'm going to show you over there what I've just cut up. And then we'll head over to the bandsaw and we'll cut some wood up just to show you how to book match. Okay.
Hey, Bespoke
Right.
Creations, how you doing, darling?
What camera is that over there? It's that one. Right. So this is a. Do you remember last week? Was it last week, Wayne, where we made the spalted bowl and it turned out really bad, so we changed it.
Oh yes,
Yes,
and we
it
made
was, yes.
Yeah, we made this goblet instead, didn't we?
That's
this is the part of the crutch that I cut off, and it works really well because I managed to cut these strips straight off the side of this one. It's lovely and spalted. So this is what we're going to be using tonight to make our moth. You can see that on camera.
very nice.
That's lovely. I like the choice of wood.
I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure, but it's, I don't know. So, yeah. So I'm going to be using the Dremel tonight. I'm going to be using the bandsaw. Dad, that's yours if you like it. It's a walking stick handle I've been working on.
Lovely.
And then we'll start making it. Okay.
Grand.
Okay. Shoot to that one. So I've got this set to
I'm all right now.
about 5 mil. The fence is about 5 mil away from this. What I did earlier, I cut a it's about an 8 mil strip off of it, and then to cut it in half, I had to hold it in, wedge it in like this. But I thought, well, hang on a minute, why not just cut 5 mil strips off? It's a lot safer, a lot easier. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to mute myself.
Can I just ask, will the spalting affect it when you cut in the wood?
Ah, there you go, Wayne. That's a question for you.
There you go, Wayne.
Sorry, Cheryl, I missed that. Will
Yeah,
the spalting
affect it when Richard's running it through the saw? Will the actual spalting affect it being cut?
No.
Okay.
No, it shouldn't. It'll probably, to tell you the truth, it'll probably make it easier because since how it's spalted, the wood's a lot softer.
Oh yeah, okay. Because it's not quite a mold, is it? It's, you explained it. It's more of a spore. Is that correct?
No, yeah, itself? It's a fungus. That's what it is.
Yeah. Ah, okay. Oh, because I know there's so many different types of fungi out there, and obviously they all affect trees differently.
When the tree, in fact, it can happen while the tree is still upright, but usually when the tree is cut down and is left lying on the ground, the fungus gets in there, and that's what causes all the black lines and causes the tree to rot.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Just to note, I finally fixed my bandsaw.
Hi, Ian. Oh, nice. Yeah, he can hear you, but he won't be able to answer you just yet. Ian, how are you doing, darling? So he's just popped in. What was wrong with your bandsaw, Colin?
It won't set up right. Richard showed me the other week, and I've done what he's told me, and it works perfect now.
Oh, fantastic.
I can cut a straight line now.
So JP's just saying he's a fun guy. Nice one,
hi,
JP.
Stace. Yeah, Stace says hi to everyone.
Oh, hi, Stace.
I'm just trying to go through the comments. I'm a fun guy.
I can't see any of you.
No,
we're in the background. We're in the background.
Right, okay. Okay.
Everybody can hear us, but they just can't see us because obviously the camera's on what Richard's doing at the moment.
Don't want to be looking at my ugly mug anyway.
Or mine. I seriously need to get my hair dyed. I looked earlier and I was like, oh my God, I'm looking old. Oh, hello, sweetie pie. What? The little monsters here.
4 blades for my table saw today.
Yeah.
£9.80, including VAT, for a 60 tooth. And I bought 4 of them. Really good.
Is that
Real
for just
cheap.
wood or metal?
These blades will cut anything, wood or metal, don't matter what it is.
Oh, that's good.
That's what I got on
cheap,
so
that is.
cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were doing a sale at JTF's. They've changed hands, so all the stock's been sold off cheap. And when the new stock comes in, so I got a bargain, absolute bargain.
Bear with me just a second, Colin, please. Sorry. Ian in the shed says he wants some blade guides for his bandsaw, although he doesn't know if he can get them. What would be the best way for him to find them?
What sort of saw have you got, Ian?
See if he puts it in. Oh, the Phantom. That's so. Colin, Ian that's Colin, Richard's dad, and then we have Wayne, the wood turner, in as well with us, and then there's me, the other half. Mark, the drunken wood turner.
Is that the better half or just the other half?
I don't know. I'll think about that one, Colin.
So I've been talking to myself for like a couple of minutes, and then just realised I'm on mute. So
it's all right. Shadow wears the trousers when Richard ain't got them on.
Yeah, Richard.
I only let him have them occasionally.
Yeah. So what I've done is I've bookmatched it. So I'm going to fold it up so it's exactly the same, like so.
Oh, it's a Ryobi.
Is I've marked the wing shapes, and then I'm going to cut them exactly the same. So I'm going to cut through 2 at the same time. So,
ain't Ryobi Black and Decker?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think they are.
Ian, for that size of lathe, I don't think you'll be able to get any different guides for that.
No, I think you'd have to go to Ryobi for that, to be honest. Go on their website and contact them. Send them an email if they haven't got it on there. Send them an email. Tell them what exactly what your saw is, what you want, and see what you get back, sweetheart. I think is probably the best.
And Nick said, Wayne, that depends on who's in, because if Dark was here, he'd just want your hands. Yeah, you're probably right there, Nick. Steve SK
you have to quote the number, don't you?
Look at the
have to quote the number on it. So
I think Ian might be wanting some totally different blade guides for his saw, and I think for something like that particular type of saw, I don't think you're going to be able to get them in.
No, I think you'd have to go back to the maker, email them, and see what they can come back with, darling. I think it's probably the best with that.
Has you got them on already, or they're not there?
Oh no, they'll be on there. They'll be on there, Colin. It's just
there's a number on it, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's a number on it, like mine. Mine's got a number on each one. All he's got to do is go to Ryobi and quote that number, and they will send in the correct ones.
Oh, Doug's in. Hiya, Doug.
Hi, Doug.
And
yeah, can I just say hi to Steve Ellie? Oh, hello, Dan. SK Crafts, Doug's in.
Handmade by Sarah.
Oh, hi, Sarah. Oh, God, that's it. Yeah. I think I've got everybody.
There's our wings. Just for the guys that have just come in, just for their benefit, we are making a moth tonight out of some spalted wood. Now, I've got to tell you, this is not my idea. The mother-in-law pointed it out on, there was a program called Escape to the Country on the other day, and she says, I'm sure you could make these. And there was a guy making these in the woods. So all I've done is I've watched that, and I've just made my own version, to be honest. Slightly different to his, but it's the same thing. So it's not my idea. So here we are.
Nip across and watch Bobby Duke.
Sorry?
He shot himself in the foot because I want loads of them now. They look lovely. Does Bobby Duke do this kind of thing? I don't really watch them, so I'm not up to what he actually does.
So what we need to do is we need to cut these straight like that.
Oh, hello, Chris. Chris is there as well as Sarah is. How you doing? Right. Have you had a drinky? You want to come back out?
Okay, right.
Noisy mare. Come on. Shush, shush, shush. There we go. I'm not sure. I think it's just the same as having a cold. Having a cough. I was about to. Oh, hang on. Which phone am I on? That one. There we go. Hi.
Okay, there's our wings. I wish there was a quicker version of switching these cameras around.
How come? So, how come you're doing the wings in 4 pieces? I thought you'd done them. They were just 2, if that makes sense. 2 wings, not 4 pieces.
No, this is where they all glue, because they all glue to the center of the body, like so.
Yeah.
Like this, look. So there's actually 4. You need 4 to book match them. What I'm using for the antennae are, so where are they? Some chicken feathers that all I've done is I've pulled the actual feathers off them. Right, okay. So back over to.
I love them. I said what I'd like is I want him to do them because he's got the one he's made. I want some really small ones and then getting bigger and bigger and bigger, going up the side. I think they're beautiful. Yeah. I love them. I suppose you could make birds and all sorts really this way, couldn't you?
I suppose you could, yeah. I mean, you could make them out of GPS. That'd be nice, but it wouldn't look as nice.
Yeah. I like GPS, but I really love wood. I really do.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So I'm going to try to get the body out of this same piece of wood. It's a good idea, guys. If you're using the bandsaw, the end of a rubber makes a really good push stick.
I would say yes, Tim, but you can't see the blue holder again because the dog's got it. He's got the ball. He's had it and he's destroyed it in about 30 seconds. Don't you get off my phone. No, stop it.
Is that your little chick then?
Yeah, well, she's 103 grams, Colin. No, when I had her, she was 38. So I've had her what date? What's the date today? Is it the 23rd today? I had her on the 6th. No, she was born on the 6th, I think. So I had her on the 11th. So she's got 17 days old, I think. Something like that.
I don't know if you've seen it, Rich, but if you get a chance, pop across to Bobby Duke's channel and have a look at the beetle that he did.
Oh yeah, that was stunning. That was ridiculous, wasn't it? That was just mad. Yeah, I love that.
And while the camera is not on, I'm going to sit here and eat one of my almond fingers that Richard got me out earlier. They're dangerous, they really are. You have one and you want another one.
How's the light? Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah, everything looks perfect to me. Can you explain what are you doing now with the Dremel?
Oh, so what I'm doing now is I've got the speed click sanding barrel on the Dremel. What's mine? Mine's a Dremel 3000, and all I'm doing is I'm shaping the body of the moth So it's just like a cone shape, I suppose. Nothing special, not a lot of detail on it, but I just want to, where I've put these marks, I just want to just take the edges off. The bottom of it is going to stay flat because I want to be able to stick this. If I round the bottom like a moth would be, then I'm not going to be able to stick it to anything, am I?
Yeah. Nice one. In 2 weeks' time, Tim is having chickens.
Oh.
So he's prepping the garden and building a chicken house. I tell you what, the amount of time that we spend just sat with the chickens is unbelievable because they are so funny. They really are funny. I'm just waiting for, I mean, they're 19 weeks. So we are hopefully expecting eggs anytime soon.
Is Andy in? Andy, sure.
Andy was in. He's very quiet. So's Dale and JP. What's going on, you three? And Doug actually is very quiet. Oh, Midnight's having chicken tonight. Lovely. Yeah, I tell you what, Tim, the difference between eggs, like from your own chickens, you won't believe the difference. I mean, even the yolks, if you get one, a free-range egg, proper free-range, not the 30 minutes a day that it's legal in the UK.
Andy's busy eating, that's why he's quiet.
He's eating. And
JP's editing.
Yeah, the eggs are actually orange inside. The yolks are almost an orange colour, not pale yellow. They're fantastic. And they taste so much different. Nothing better than a fresh egg right out the coop in the morning, is there, Richard? You used to have quite a few eggs off us before, didn't you, Colin? When we had eggs, when we had the chickens up north years ago. Are you there, Colin? Hello, Circular Wood by Keith. How are you, darling?
Hey, Keith.
Oh, Light Pools is in as well. I've not seen that name come up. Hello, darling.
No, that's a bit of a skit about SK Crafts, that is, Cheryl.
Oh, okay.
How many got in, guys?
We have 40 in at the moment.
Oh.
Steve Ellis used to keep ducks. Right, I see now. I've never. My dad loved duck eggs. He really did, didn't he, Rich? Yeah. I've never been keen on them. Although I would like ducks just because they're cute.
They make a lot of mess. Yeah.
You're not cute, though, are you? At the moment, you're a little swine. Yes, you are. It's so spoilt. This thing is. It's unbelievable. Hi, Gemma. How you doing, darling? Yeah, since she had a brace off Saturday, Friday, and she's just completely changed. Oh yeah, definitely good in cakes, definitely. Oh yeah, I used to bake a lot, Wayne, years ago. It's what I really do enjoy cooking and baking. It's the one thing I was actually good at. Fortunately, I don't do that anymore. But Richard can't you, babe?
Yeah.
Make some nice cakes with the eggs when we finally get some. Oh, you know, I've never tried duck eggs in mayonnaise, ever.
That's brilliant.
Right.
Let me know if
Richard?
you can't see me on the screen.
Yeah. Babe, there's a couple of
you're
fine,
Rich.
Yeah, you're fine. Do you want to just explain what you're doing again, Rich?
Right, so what I'm doing, for those that have just come, we are making a moth out of this is spalted wood, whereas this is apple burl. It was wet, so it's kind of been moving, but yeah, that's all it is. Very simple. This was the first one I made, so you can see all the glue and that. It looks a bit crap, but I'm hoping this one looks a bit better. It looks good when you stick it to the brick wall, But the Gorilla Glue took the brick with it.
Hi.
See?
Hi.
That's the brick.
Yeah. That's the brick off the ship.
Right,
Oh, my
Colin's
life.
still having problems with his internet, so he's
Right, Colin,
signed
we'll
off,
speak
and
to you later, darling.
he'll catch you later.
Okay, then. All right, then. Speak to you later, Dad.
Welcome back, Claire. She had a phone call, but she's back now. Looks very cool.
Christine and Michael has the filings in.
Hey, Christine and Michael.
All right, guys. Is this too loud?
Excuse me. No, it's fine. I'm all right with it.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Now, have you got a mask on, Richard? Because you need a mask on, so if you don't have one on, put one on, please. Because I can see there's that much dust coming off that baby. You really do need a mask.
I've got it here.
Yeah.
I should have put it on, shouldn't I?
Yeah, because obviously, it's some sort of fungus in the wood. The last thing you want to do is be breathing that in.
True. Okay, right. Mask
I told you can't call me. My wife is at home. It's a good job your wife is in here to look after you.
Yeah.
Leave my phone alone, you little beggar. Mean it. It's fascinated with the phone at the moment. Oh, that's a bit man. It's lovely looking wood, though. I'd love to know what it is. Okie dokie, Key. Take care, darling. At least I assume that means be back later, dear. Yeah, I'm not too bad, Claire, thank you. I have my moments, darling, but yeah. I'm in a bit of an upswing at the moment, so let's just hope I stay there. Yeah, babe, you're going to have to kill the sound. It's getting rather loud, babe.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just thinking people with earphones in, it'll get a bit too much, you see. Yeah, it does sound like you're at the dentist, doesn't it? You also hear the noise when he's engraving on glass with it. But it does a very good job, to be fair. Do you use the Dremel a lot, Wayne? So?
I do have a Dremel. I've got something similar to what Andy's got, except I've got the Axminster version with the foot control and everything. That's what I tend to use.
Well, if it's got a foot control, I assume then it's it's a bit like a sewing machine. You can adjust the speed and whatnot on it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it does sound like you're at the dentist. That's the last place I'd want to be. Oh, well done, Gemma.
At the moment, anyway.
No, they're not, are they? That's a thought. I need to go to the dentist. I need to go to the opticians. We had the letters come through just before lockdown that we were all due to go back in for our appointments.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, he did. Midnight Joker. Yeah, Wayne. Midnight's just asked.
Yes,
I missed something earlier.
Yeah, he has book matched them, Mike. That's what he's done.
What exactly is book matching?
Book matching. It's like opening 2 pages, Cheryl. Yeah. Except it's got exactly the same on both pages.
Oh, okay. So it's basically mirrored from one side to the other. It mirrors it.
Yeah, exactly, Cheryl. It's mirrored from one side to the other.
Okie dokie, wicked. I know I probably sound quite thick, but there's a lot of woodworking terms that I don't quite understand. And my dad's always taught me, if you don't know, ask. You know.
You see it a lot on some high class furniture. Book matching on nice pieces of furniture.
Mm.
But it is a very good effect. In fact, somebody put a wood turn box on.
Thank you, Dale.
Facebook today with an insert in the lid which had been bookmarked.
Yeah. Oh dear, where's that cat?
Oh, Free
God,
Living's
he's
in.
outside.
Good evening, Free Living.
Hey, Free Living, how you doing, babe?
Yeah, and he's saying
nice
it's good
to
to
be
hear
here,
your voice,
sweetie.
Cheryl.
Thank you, sweetie pie.
Oh,
That's all right,
Crosscut Creations is in as well.
Crosscut. Oh my God. Oh, my brain sometimes doesn't work. I'm so sorry, Crosscut. Oh. My brain to mouse filter just like screws up half the time. It's quite funny because
Cheryl,
sometimes I start to stutter.
I'll be back in a couple of minutes, Cheryl. I'm just going to grab another bowl.
All right, babe. See you in a second. So, who do we have here at the moment? So, what is everybody up to at the moment then? Are we all back at work or are we still off at the moment? Because I know lockdown's sort of been lifted in the UK. Well, I assume so. That's what it said on the thing. Well, it said it on the headline. And I was like, okay, that'll do for me to see it. I don't do news. What are you after, you little monster? It's a good job you're cute. It is. Yeah, we have. Well, yeah, we did have four. We're down to 39 now. Oh, bless you, Nick. What happened yesterday, darling? Oh, yeah, you never stopped working. Even when you were poorly, you were still working, weren't you, Dale? Oh, see, now that's just so unfair. Dale sat there, Richard, was eating 3 bacon rolls and a Cobra beer. You can keep the beer, I'll have the bacon. Claire's still working from home. Ian's worked all the way through as well. Gemma's still at her dad's in the UK, staying with him during the lockdown. I'm not surprised, darling. It's affected a lot of people's mental health. It's been very difficult, I think, especially when people live on their own. I think that's made it even worse. I mean, there's a lot of us in this house, you know what I mean? So there's always somebody around. Oh, Dale's got 20 Jaffa cakes. I'll get you some pineapple ones, shall I, Dale? Oh, Jen, you need to go and have something to eat, sweetheart. You need to go and get yourself something. Are you finishing your soup? Nice. Oh yeah. What do you teach? Do you just like maths, English, what have you, or do you do sort of a bit of everything? Because I know some teachers specialise in one thing, don't they? I believe, unless that's just me being thick. Because Crosscut's he's off for the summer. It's been a working summer to figure out what a return to school looks like. Other than that, I'm also getting ready for my live stream tonight. Oh, nice. What time you live stream, babe? Please let everybody know. Well, I'm not surprised you have to take it easy when you've got a bad back, Nick. Gotta be careful what you do. It's like me. I mean, I don't really do anything anyway, but if I move in a specific way and I get a certain pull in my back, I know I've got a disc. The disc is about to go, and that's it. Boom, done. I don't move. Got to be so careful.
Nope, Scott's in.
Oh, Mark, bless you, sweetheart. 15 weeks on your own. God, I would have gone stir crazy by now. I really would have done. Sorry, who did you say was in, darling?
Scott, the blue light turner.
Hey, hi, Scott. How you doing, babe? Oh, math, science, religion, and health. Oh, nice. Trying to read comments. Under an hour and a half. So Crosscut's got his live. Just under an hour and a half. He's going to be doing some pen turning tonight. Very nice. How you doing, Scott? Oh my God, Debbie. Bless her heart. Debbie Beardall's not been out since the 29th of February. I honestly would have gone round the twist. Well, I'm part way around the twist already, but you know. I think you have to be these days to be sane, if that makes sense. What?
Yeah, you've got to be mental to be sane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Nick's on a liquid diet. Oh my God, I am so sorry, Scott. His aunt was found dead earlier after a house fire. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I really am. Oh, bless you, Mark. He said it was lovely speaking to real people in the hospital the other day, even if they did all have masks on. And Val went out last week to Turner's Retreat for her first trip out since January. She was dressed like an extra in CSI. I don't blame you. But yeah, we're sending all our love, Scott, to you and the rest of the family, darling. What is it, baby girl? What? I've been twittered at now, so I do apologise if you can hear that. You know what? I think these are absolutely beautiful. I said to him because he put that one, the one he made earlier, he put it on the wall. And I said to him what I would, oh God, no, get off the phone, you little, sorry. What I'd like him to do is actually make them small and have them sweeping up almost like in an elongated S shape up across the wall. So get a small one, then go up to a much larger one. So they're sort of growing. I thought they'd look gorgeous on the side of the house or on the front of the house. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Fingers crossed. See, now Mark's been called out. Look, he only went to the hospital to pervert nurses.
Yeah, well, that's Mark.
Scott says, why do you think I work on the ambulances? Oh, you tart. Oh, it's always all right to look. You can always window shop. What you twittering at? Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Oh. I found... what is he doing now? So he's overlapping them, Richard. You need to turn your mic back on when you turn your drum off, babe. Do you want to turn it back on when you've got a sec, please? It's not. Oh, sorry, it's not stuck.
Sorry, I'm back.
That's all right. Do you want to tell us what you're doing? Why are you putting it together exactly?
Yeah. So what I've done is I cut a couple of slots into the body itself, and then put the main wings on, and then I took these bottom wings. I don't know what they're called. Bottom wings. I don't know. They're wings. And I kind of chamfered the edges so that they're quite thin there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to flip it upside down. I'm going to pop a bit of glue underneath. You're never going to see this underneath, so.
Okay, Mark, the gentleman wood turner's not window shopping. He's actually actively trying to purchase. So, he's free and single, ladies.
And gents.
You leave, yeah. You leave the phone be. No.
So you're not going to actually see underneath there. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to reinforce the underside of this with a bit of glue. So you're never going to see it. Bit of glue and a bit of activator.
Come here. If that's what you want, there you go.
But I don't know if you can see this on camera. I don't know if you can see it like I can see it. But do you know when you look closely at a butterfly or a moth, you can see tiny little scales? Well, because this wood has been cut across the end grain, you can see lots of little dots. If I hold
can you
it
get
up
it
to
close to the camera?
You can't see that, can you?
No, you can't. No.
I'll take some stills of it and put it on my Instagram anyway.
Yeah, might be the best idea. No, don't walk on the phone. Tim said, "Good, good old CA glue. You are not going down there. Don't you dare."
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just start shaving this a little bit flat in the middle here now. So I'll mute myself for a minute.
Yep. That's it, Dale. He fell asleep during your live earlier, darling. So he says, how big is his Jaffa cake? Fine. You know what? I'm actually going to do, I'm going to have to pyro Dale a Jaffa Cake King plaque, I think. What do you reckon, Wayne?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Jaffa Cake King. Actually, no. Oh, well, that comment get you blocked. Oh, bless you. I actually did say to him about using the mink oil.
When you finished work in a minute, Claire's asking, are you going to colour it?
No.
Or just leave it as is? No, he's not going to colour it, Claire.
We did discuss putting some mink oil on it. That's what I use with my burning. And it will actually bring out the spalting, and like on the other one with the burl on it as well. It does tend to bring out
any type of oil going on the top of that is going to bring out the grain and everything.
Yeah, just got to be careful with some, because I know some oils do change the colour. It doesn't. Mine's it's not brown, but on some woods it seems to change it just slightly, if that makes sense. Yeah, it is. Well, it's beautiful.
Even very clear mineral oil will change the colour of wood anyway.
Yeah. That's it. Blue Scott Blue Light, you've got to, it's 80 Jaffa cakes worth. That's your fine. Or 6 tea cakes. Oh my God. Midnight Joker used to make pictures out of the scales off butterflies' wings on microscope slides when he was about 15 to 16. Oh, wow. Have you got any left? That would be fantastic to see if you've got any left anywhere.
Nope, somebody's just mentioned Battenberg. That's Jane's favourite cake.
Oh, I love them. You know, the only reason I like it is the marzipan. I've got a thing for marzipan.
Yeah,
I actually wish they could buy me a big block.
In Cumbria, there's a certain bakers in Cumbria that Jane really likes their cakes because they put a lot more. God, he just said the word.
Marzipan.
Yeah, they put a lot more marzipan on than the store-bought ones.
Yeah. All right, shush. I love it. I have to hide it from the kids when Richard brings me, because he goes to the baking aisle and gets a packet of marzipan. I think it's like a kilo, and I only have little bits here and there, and then I seal it back up, and then the kids come in and find it, and then there's not anything left.
Yeah, Jane absolutely loves it.
It's gorgeous. It's almond paste, basically, isn't it? I'm not sure what they used to thicken it up.
It is. It's. Oh God, I did have the recipe. I haven't got the recipe in my head, but I have got a recipe for doing marzipan.
Oh, can you please send it?
I'll look it out. I'll see if I can find it, Cheryl.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I'll send it down to you.
Thank you. That would be fantastic. Midnight says, wouldn't know if I could find any now. Maybe with my microscope, if I could find it. Someone must be doing it on the internet, though. You know what? I'm going to have to look that up because that would just be fantastic. I tell you what, Bigfoot, I will say I can actually make a Bakewell a lot better than the actual proper factory can.
You see, if you go to Bakewell, you'll probably get 2 different types of Bakewell tart.
See, I'm not keen on the ones in the shop.
Wayne, on that note, Wayne, mentioning Bakewell, there used to be, I don't know if it's still there, but there used to be a very good tool shop in Bakewell.
Oh, Dale! Did you ever have a look at your bogies under the microscope? Seriously?
You can't take him anywhere, can you?
Oh God! You know what? I can actually imagine you lot stood there looking at it underneath the microscope, all having a go at the microscope, knowing you lot, you take photos or video of it as well. You pretty much guarantee it with you guys.
I completely understand why someone would want to do that.
Oi! Stroppy. Sorry, not talking to you. I'm talking to Madam having a strop here. Ground dates.
You can only take Dale somewhere twice, and the second time is to apologise.
No, you can only take him once, but you have to take him back.
I can't wait for our garden to be done and the house decorated. We'll finally actually get round to doing it at some point.
So, Dad, if you're watching, there's your walking cane. I've got to sand it all off now.
No, I don't think Colin's even in the chat.
No,
Richard.
I think he left.
No, he's watching, isn't he? I think he's watching.
No, he left.
I don't think he is.
Oh,
he left. He said give him a ring after.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
that's a shame. That's a shame.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've not tried that one. A Bakewell pudding,
it's coming
Richard.
on. It's coming on. Look.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
It will totally change when I put the lacquer on it. I can tell you, it's going to look completely different. Right.
No, Debbie, I haven't, sweetheart. I don't. I'm not really.
Elaine's here. Elaine's coming in. I missed Elaine coming in. Good evening,
hello, Elaine. How you doing, sweetheart? Looked at more than my bogies. I really don't think I want to know. Midnight, sorry. Oh, Dale, that's part of my job.
Hi,
Good evening, Caitlin.
Hey, Caitlin, how you doing, sweetheart?
Caitlin,
just to let people know, if there's any sort of bad language going to be happening, don't do it. Caitlin's only 15.
Yeah.
Everybody's really good.
I already owe too many drinks anyway.
Right, Caitlin, get in touch so we can do a beard invades if you want to. That is, you don't have to. Check with your dad first, though, please. Right then.
But Midnight said your butterflies are fantastic. Bigfoot says looks fantastic.
Thanks.
Claire loves the wood. It is good, so it is.
Just noticed a little bit of a sharp edge there. Right.
Oh God, Dale!
By Caitlin, yeah, you're probably right, Ian.
Right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is
we're going to have to show Kate. Caitlin hasn't seen her little pet, has she? We'll have to show her at the end.
Yeah. Right.
I do apologise if you can hear her.
Right.
Hi, Mr. Rubin. How you doing?
I can't find my feathers.
Barry's asking, Wayne, when are you colouring your beard? Barry, when you stop showing your brow.
Go on. You know what? I actually am going to be dyeing the top of my pillar box red.
Cheryl, I've said it before. The beard is not getting coloured.
You know what? I might do Richard's a multicolour actually when I do mine, because mine's black on the ends, but my roots have come out. So
I'm sure we talked about this
red.
last year about colouring beards.
I can't remember.
I'm sure
Wayne
we
needs
did,
purple beard.
and I said no. It's not happening.
Come on, guys. What colours?
Well, you can all. I don't mind you choosing the colours. You can all choose the colours. It's just not happening.
I am.
You know, you can actually put wash-out ones in. You know, you can actually get a chalk to colour it as well. You just literally put it on.
Totally with you there, Wayne. No one's touching my beard either.
No, it's not happening.
Do you want to bet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'll bet on that.
Yes, you might want to bet on me.
All right. Okay.
Beard baubles. Oh, that's an awesome idea.
You could forget that. I told you at Christmas, Cheryl. I ain't putting that crap
I
on my
forgot
beard.
to buy them. I was going to buy them and I forgot.
So these are feathers from our own chickens. I've just realised if you do it this way, it's a lot. And don't worry, they gave them willingly. Didn't have to chase
they're all
them around.
molting at the moment. They're all going through their first molt, aren't they? Which is great. That means we're going to have to cut more wing feathers off.
Mr. Rubin said, "Do a water drop beard."
Do I want to what?
Oh my!
Do a water, you know, like I do the water drop balls. He's saying, "Do a water drop beard for me."
Richard, your phone's just gone funny. It's just come up. The temperature on your fucking. Oh, excuse my French. Hang on a second.
I can't take it anywhere.
Ow.
Yeah, that's a drink for Caitlin.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, and we can hear you.
Well, I'm sorry, but your phone's just had a massive paddy fit because your phone's the temperature's just shot up and it's actually very hot.
Oh,
and it said it won't charge because it's so hot.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
JP,
I've never had that come up before. What?
Yes, Ian, you did just hear a drink for Caitlin.
Yes. So make a central the next time. I'll get you a drink of something, darling.
She's not going to have to buy anything.
No, she's not.
I think we're going to have to start going on to like cakes as well next.
Mm-hmm.
And then tools.
I like cakes.
And then tools, yeah. So
no chickens were injured during this process.
Anyone swears from now on they're going to buy Caitlin a tool.
Oh, no bloody way.
What is saying, Wayne?
Right, Wayne.
No.
Right, Wayne. Do you want to start saving for a Pro Edge now? Because I know she ain't got a charging system.
Oh, okay, Ian, now he's getting us into trouble. Ian says, Caitlin, take all these drinks and ask for cash instead. It'll pay for your entire Baker Central weekend. Oh, Mark said that's a new bowl gauge then.
Yeah.
Oh, you after my hair again, you little monster. Leave my hair alone.
Oh, by the way, seeing as how Caitlin is here, I am auctioning off one of Caitlin's pieces on my live tomorrow night.
Cool.
To go towards Scott's fundraiser.
Oh, very nice.
How you
doing, JP?
I haven't got the piece, but I will be putting some photographs up of it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, hello, Manic. How you doing, sweetheart? Right. Scott wants to know, Richard.
Yeah.
Rich, there is an official cake fine listing from donuts up to ice creams, apparently. Okay, we need this in writing, please, Scott. So we can all get a copy of it. You know what? We're going to need to start writing down it. We buy stuff for it makers.
Yeah, Ian's just put in talking about shows and things. Harrogate has been cancelled this year.
I'm not surprised, to be honest. I mean, this is going to go on for quite some time. I think, to be honest, I think they're going for herd immunity as such. God. So we'll see how things go.
Every time you say bloody, it's a box of Jaffas. Oh, bloody hell.
Ruben's asking who the earworms are.
Well, I'm
Ruben,
Richard's
you've
wife,
got me,
Cheryl.
Obviously. Shez, who is, like she said, Richard's wife, and JP's just come in.
The troublemaker.
Okie dokie. So next we are going to give it a bit of lacquer. Well, I say lacquer. Crystal clear.
Have you got my spray varnish?
No, I've got my own.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the stuff, the Rust-Oleum.
Yep, that's what I use, Rich.
Yep.
So let's just shut that down. So
I love it. I absolutely love that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the colour in that wood.
Rich, do your zipper up.
Ah.
What do you mean do my zipper up? It's up.
Cheryl's the one being rude, not me.
Oh.
Hey, I did look to me. I'm the one being rude. What if I said now?
I don't know, Cheryl.
Oh, your phone is. I'm a bit worried about your phone, Richard. I'm gonna have to swap phones, so I'm gonna have to jump out a second because ow, that's actually really hot to the touch.
You be careful
You're gonna have to bring me back in a minute. Back in a minute.
Oh, David McClernand's in. Good evening, David.
Evening, David.
I'll tell you what, that'll look good with, Rich, if you use normal wood but use iridescent paints.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good.
I'm a professional with them now. I've done one project.
You're a two.
And I had to call Wayne twice within the space of 15 minutes.
There's a lot of professionals that they're called 2-minute 26-second YouTube professionals.
Yeah.
So I prefer the shape of this,
the natural edge,
to this one.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
the way I'm looking at it is it's totally different, different shape and everything. So I'm not trying to mimic this one. Oh, there's Cheryl.
I like that one that's kind of looks like it's got battle scars.
This one.
Yeah, that one in your hand. Yeah.
Oh, the edging. Oh,
yeah.
I've got a piece of wood here somewhere. Oh, wait, hang on a second. I'll show you the piece of wood that came off.
The ones on the flat bit of sandpaper look like insoles.
Yeah.
Babe, your phone is actually that hot. It's hurting my fingers to touch it, so I think we need to get it into the shop in the morning.
Okay.
That is quite worrying.
Is it still plugged in, Cheryl?
And switched off. I mean, it should not be that hot. The back is glass, but I'm a bit worried about the battery inside, so I've turned it off, and it is hot, very hot.
If you're streaming while it's plugged in, then it will get really, really hot.
This is the Apple.
See, mine never does.
That first moth came off. It's
very nice, Rich.
That's
totally covered, but it is wet.
Nice.
If
you cut it thin enough, Rich, and slowly put it in an oven, it should warp.
Well,
it already has. Warp. It already has warped, GP.
Oh, was it really? So that was its natural warp.
That was flat.
Nice.
When I put it on the wall, it was sitting on the wall like this. Then this side completely bent round and touched the wall, and now it's come back out. And this side has just come out. I mean, you can see if I hold it like that. But it looks like it's flying.
What?
Nice.
Not that moths glide, but still. Okay.
Hello, baby. Hello, yes.
I'm not too keen on this one, to be honest. It looks too. I don't know.
Ow.
I don't like the shape of the wings. I like the wood. I just don't like the shape of the wings.
Yeah. I think the difference between the two, because the other one, it's the edges, it's the bark and that, and it's a bit more, it's more depicted, I think, on the other one, isn't it? Yeah, see?
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes the difference. But that wood is beautiful. It really is.
I could actually take this in. a little bit.
Don't be daft, which is beautiful, Mark.
The one that you're pointing at now
No,
has
just
got
leave
more
it.
of a butterfly kind of effect, but the one on the left is.
I like this one. This one's
Yeah, I
lovely.
prefer that one. Yeah.
The shape of that is brilliant. I think the way the wood has dried, warped, makes it look more real. Ian said, and Mark says, "Don't be daft, which is beautiful."
Okay.
Oh yeah.
The bigger one is right. What's that? But I can't. I ain't got a clue what that says.
Bobola. Bobola.
I think it means it's good.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's a right Bobola.
Oh, no, Tim, I didn't forget the legs because they're going to be. That's why I made the back flat because they're going to be glued. So
does he mean a Bob Howler?
Make a bigger one?
Huh?
Why don't you make a bigger one out that pair that you've got, Richard? Because you've got time.
Mike, do you mean a Bob Howler moth?
Yeah. The pair. Bob Howler. Oh.
Yeah, Debbie, be all right, sweetheart. What we've done is we've got masks and gloves. Yeah, I'm not a. Yeah, I ain't a brummie. Richard's a brummie. The big difference. Richard has a pair.
Is Scott in the chat still?
I think he's still in.
Yes, he is.
Scott, just say you're in if you're in.
It was a minute ago.
I finally finished the last coat of lacquer on the remembrance piece. Is he in? So I'll show you guys because then you can see it. So there it is. All done.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Very shiny.
I like that. I like that a lot.
So,
that's gorgeous.
Well, this is
it says on here.
This is lime wood. So I wanted to match the bottom with lime, but because I was going across the end grain, it kept soaking it in and soaking in. I think the base alone had about 12 coats. And then on the back.
Oh, that's a very nice addition.
Oh, that's Richard. Lovely.
Very nice.
That's
nice touch.
I did try to put my logo
that
on there.
Cool, Rich. Oh my God, nice. Right. That's nice one.
And I thought better a plaque
awesome.
than on the actual piece of wood
itself. I love it.
Having a plaque would be a lot better. But you can see it's got a lot of coats of lacquer on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought.
Yeah, Scott said, "Oh, that's rich. That's bloody awesome."
Cheers. I thought I'd put mine and Scott's logos on there, but Scott's is very busy, and it just look a mess. And I thought, just do the Eye of Ra in the Egyptian writing. But this is the laser that did this. This isn't me. This isn't my free-hand. This is the laser. Anyway, so it'll be in the post tomorrow to you, Scott.
That stunning beauty. They're real simple things. Manix makes it beautiful.
It's taken a while to do. It's
amazing, Rich. Christine and Michael.
Cheers. He should have had it by now, but I wanted to get it right before I didn't want to give him any old crap, to be honest. You know what I mean? Because it is a remembrance piece, after all.
Ian says, think you were right to leave the logos off, Rich. It looks excellent how it is. Debbie said, that's beautiful. Scott says, thank you so much, mate. You can send me one of your stickers with it, please.
Yeah, will do. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you like it because
I think Richard,
I did this style of the different style of writing in like an oldie worldy magazine kind of look, because you know how they had different styles of writing. Anyway, that was just what was going on in my head at the
time. Yeah, Midnight says nice one, Rich. Mark the Gentleman would turn. That's stunning, mate. SK, nice touch, nice touch plaque.
Right, yeah, nice touch with the plaque on the back.
Everybody loves it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you all like it. Well, I'm not going to do another one of those tonight. Well, it's it's an hour and 10 in. So
unfortunately, I missed the first one, so you're going to have to.
Yeah,
I can do one.
If you another one, guys. What do you reckon?
If you all want to hang around, then I'll make another one.
Yeah. It's only 10. It's only 10 past 9, Rich.
Okay, we'll do it then.
Have you ever heard of an encore, Rich?
No. What's one of them?
You just have the main event. You just have the main event with that plaque, so now comes the encore.
Yeah.
See, and
an encore is where you walk off the stage, Rich, and everybody shouts for you to come back.
Elaine loves it.
Wait, get back in.
Real simple things. 41 in, Rich. Pull your finger out, mate. What do you want to do after my phone again, you little beggar? What you up to? Don't you dare poop on me.
Okay, we'll do another one.
Right, Barry's just said there's 41 people in, Rich. Pull your finger out.
Wow, my nose.
Please make another one. It's giving me something to concentrate on other than uni work, Ian said.
See what I've had to do for you guys? I've had to buy a 5-meter cable so I can walk around the workshop without pulling it out of my ears. Look, see, I'm still connected.
Yeah, go for it, Rich. I'm waiting for some paint to dry.
Bluetooth one.
I can't afford it. I've got too much to buy.
Even Caitlin's saying more. That's because she wants more swears,
more.
So she can have more drinks.
Yeah. Should we make one out of this stuff?
Yeah, why not?
This is a huge burl that
look at
Andy
that.
gave me. This is massive.
Yeah, I've got a similar bit to that.
That's gorgeous. What wood's that? Is that chestnut? Is that the chestnut he gave you?
I don't know, Andy. What is it?
I think it's. Is it not? I think was it not? It's not. No, it's not ash. What is it? It's. He did say
elm. Birch.
No.
Steve Sellis says big butterfly.
Could be beech.
So big butterfly. Should we do a big butterfly?
No, I don't think it's beech. It doesn't. Oh, yeah, it is chestnut. And there's Richard.
Right, hang on a second.
Yeah.
I've got a very tired Dicky Bird on my shoulder now. She's twittering in my ear roll, so I do apologise if it's coming through.
You want to be careful that you don't see a putty tat.
Oh, the putty tat's seen it. You know, she's attacked all my rats. All of my rats, including the one that's like nearly 700 grams, is terrified of her. And at the time, she weighed about 60 grams.
That was the second.
She even went for the dog.
All these chickens, you're like an English Carol Baskins.
Oh God, no. We had chickens before, you know.
You want to be careful.
And I'll tell you what, they are amazing pets. No, they're amazing pets. They really are fantastic little pets.
So if this goes over the 2 hours, guys, it's your own fault, not mine.
I don't want your butt in my face, though.
Don't blame us for you being slow.
No. Don't worry about me, Rich. I've just got to get up early to do nothing tomorrow.
Oh, getting up early. I was actually being really good getting up early, and then like the other night, I can't remember what happened. Everything just seemed to like not go wrong. So I think I was like sleep. So by the time I went to sleep, it was like 4 o'clock. So it was like lunchtime by the time I got up, and now I can't get my sleep pattern back. Oh, look at that! Isn't that beautiful? Oh, that's gorgeous.
Swing.
I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you guys a mistake now. See if you can spot it. This is why.
I think you're showing off.
Oh, Ruben's given you €2, Rich. Thank you, Ruben.
Oh, thanks, Ruben. Cheers, mate.
Yes, he's a nana because he he put a H on the end. Luckily, it's not magic display. Yeah, Ruben said that cable's pretty dangerous, but it is actually out of the way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, is there a way that you can put it behind you and like strap it to your back?
If you put it up the back of your t-shirt, Richard, yeah?
Slap some duct tape on it.
Yeah, there you go. Wrap some duct tape right around your chest.
All you got to do is just stick it up. I've always got my earphones in my top. That sounds good, doesn't it?
So, quick question, Rich. That first piece that you cut, is there any way you can split it straight down the middle? Because it was quite a thick piece that you cut, wasn't it? No?
No, was it? I think it was about. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. GP, sorry, I was jumping in there.
Yeah.
What, this piece?
No, I think it's too thick.
No, yeah, that bit.
Yeah.
It was a wedge.
Oh, I see. Yeah. All right. Okay.
I'm sure we can find something to do to make with that. Finally,
tell you the truth, Cheryl. What he could do with that is actually take cut it up into slices and turn it and use it as inlays for box lids.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Why not? It's nasty. That is really nasty because he doesn't really have his head now. Hopefully. Oh, thank you very much, Richard. It's given
You're breaking up really bad, Cheryl. What was that?
A good idea getting a blue. Yeah, I've had to swap phones, Richard, because yours has gone funny.
There you go. That's lovely, isn't it? Look at that.
Isn't it?
That's
absolutely
beautiful.
Gorgeous, that is. This wood, I can't remember when Andy gave me, but he gave it me. It's got to be nearly a year. End of
yeah, because I got something about the same sort of time, roughly.
Yeah, because didn't we bring you? We bought you a load up, didn't we?
Yeah. I think Rich bought me it up. Yeah, that's right. It was Claire's when we gave Claire a lathe, wasn't it?
That's right. Yeah. That's gorgeous. I love it. Anyway, let's move over to the. Actually, I can do it here. I've just got to figure out the shape and what part to use now.
That is beautiful.
My watch is concerned about
my wood's actually dry now. You know that nice big piece of wood that I got last year from Yandles last year, that big piece.
Yeah.
That's actually nice and dry now.
Scott's having to leave. He's going to speak to his mum and everything like that before he goes to bed, ready for work tomorrow.
All right, Scott. If you need anything, mate, just give us a ring. Yeah. Scott. Take care, sweetie pie.
So,
and JP, he just said thanks for the lathe.
That's all right, Claire. You're more than welcome. It's a shame it's taking you over a year to get it out of the box.
Yeah, it is.
It does look a bit like sheep.
Bloody slow coach.
Yeah, Richard's cut it for me. I've got a piece. My dad taught me how to play chess, and he's got a stunning chess set. I suppose it's mine now. But the chessboard that is with it originally, it's like a plastic top, isn't it, or leather? Sorry, not plastic. Yeah. But it's cracked on the seams where it's folded. So I'm actually going to pyrography the big end into a nice chessboard for it. And then I'm going to bring it back and put it up on a shelf and then use it. I love playing chess.
Don't worry about it, Claire. I just remember that 2 weeks before I come down to your house, I'll call you and tell you to put the kettle on.
Pandemic!
Yeah. So Claire's saying the pandemic got in the way. And Barry is saying, you mean TikTok, Claire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The TikTok pandemic, yeah.
If I put you back in your cage, are you going to behave and not scream the house down? Because I really would like to move and get a cup of coffee. You sat on my shoulder here, going to sleep. I'm going to go for it. Everybody off. I do have Instagram. It's Dalmatian Shares. I don't know if somebody can put a link in. I have no idea. I'm useless. I don't really. My pyro is actually. I have got one video on my YouTube channel, which is Pyro Arts with a Z by Shez. That was doing Richard's logo. I have got. God, I've got about 40 hours of footage so far on my album that I've been doing, but when I got really poorly last year, I've not really done any pyro since. But now I'm sort of being able to control stuff a bit more. I can actually get back into it, hopefully, because I'm doing my own.
Sorry, Claire, you're on your own.
Oh, right, you come off a minute. You can go back in there. And she's going to squawk. But I need coffee. I really need coffee in my life.
Mark, don't be such a brown nose.
Oh, I'm going to turn the coffee machine on. So yes, you will hear a noise in the background, and it is a coffee machine, I assure you. Apart from her screaming. So, all right.
Mark and Claire have got some great big famous connection they have. Mark likes drinking and Claire likes serving it.
God. I'm trying to figure out what's the best one to do. So if I can come down like that. Okay, I'll do.
Yeah, try and make it more jagged, I suppose, or use the actual edge of the woody ticker. That would be quite cool. See, the elixir of life coffee is. It's the first thing I do in the morning when I get up. See, before anything else, you've got to have your coffee.
Yeah, I'll agree to that. It sounds like you are drunk already,
cool.
Claire. You can all have a little drunk to celebrate. Which had a drink
I
already.
don't drink. I don't drink. That's the bad thing about it. Well, it's not bad, but you know.
You don't drink, you just participate.
I can have a little bit, but I've got to be careful how much I have because of my medication, you see, because I'm actually not supposed to drink at all.
Yes.
Rubber Dub's asking what size of blade is in the bandsaw. It looks like either a 3/8 or a quarter to me.
It's a quarter. It's a quarter, that is.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I got that because I'd like to make my own bowl blanks. Right, let's head over to the other bench.
Yeah, it does. It cuts quite well.
Oh, love it. You can't beat those from, yeah. Well, I got this from Yandles. You can get it from anywhere, but
it's an excuse.
I
did come back with 2 pieces of wood.
From personal experience, I find tough saws for bandsaw blades is very good.
What? What did you say, Don? Wayne, I missed that.
Sorry, tough saws. TUFFSAWS.
Oh, okay.
They are very, very good.
Which bandsaw is it, Richard?
It's the.
Found your keys.
It's the 305mm Clark bandsaw. So, it's the one with everything.
Was it the year or the year before we got that?
I don't know. Year before probably, but it's got everything. It's got the tension control. It's you can get these without the bits, but this has got everything you need on it. Right. Okay. Are you? Am I in
I didn't
shot?
see the point in getting one that does half the job.
Half the job.
Oh, Ruben. But what's that, Ruben? They're really good. This is Blake, but they're not strong enough for Ruben. He broke one the other day.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
it's easy done. It's easy done.
Where we got it from, Ian. We got it. Yeah, we got it from Machine Mart. After death, I'm surprised.
So that's our.
Oh, Richard's got chocolate cake. Nice. I'll have chocolate cake.
That's our Flutterby.
Yeah,
I like that. It's a swallow with a swallowtail. That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Look at that wood.
I've got to head back over now there and make. Let's see. So that's got to be at least that long. Okay. Right. Let's go back.
I will be back in a minute. Just give me 2 minutes.
Right. Remember to cut the piece of wood, Rich, and not the pencil.
Yeah. Do you know what I've done? I've went and bought a pack of 20 pencils because I can leave them everywhere in the workshop and there'll always be one at hand.
Rich, they look like the pencils that I've got. And I was trying to mark on a piece of wood the other day while it was spinning in the lathe, and the bloody tip melted.
Oh God!
It didn't draw on the wood. It just, yeah. I don't know what they're making pencils out of these days.
Oh yeah. I need to cut a piece of this off here. Right. I've got to cut a piece off. Yeah, I love this bandsaw, but with every bandsaw, you've got to set it up right. Right, okay, so.
Claire saying that's gorgeous, Rich.
Thanks, Claire. Let's take that chunk off there.
Barry again is asking about the bandsaw.
Yeah,
it's a Clark bandsaw, Barry. I think Rich said it's the 305.
It is 305mm.
Which means it's probably got around about a 12-inch throat. I'm not very sure about the depth of cut.
The depth of cut is maximum, which I love the bandsaw, but I have to just make do with the depth of cut. Is 6.5 inches.
Right.
Oh, should we just pull that up a bit so you see what I'm doing? Yeah. Yeah. So it's 6.5 inches to the bottom of the casing
for the guide. Yeah.
And then you can get 306 mil depth.
Yeah, so just over a foot.
Yeah, just literally a hair's.
That's a. Whenever people are buying bandsaws, the thing that you've got to realise is that if people are the distributors, the sellers, whatever, when they are talking about a 305 bandsaw, a 14-inch bandsaw, or whatever, it's not the depth of cut you get in there; it's the throat size.
Oh, Tim's How to Make says he has a question. Why do bandsaws every time this squeaky sound when they're cutting wood?
Because it's a very thin blade, so it's got a very thin kerf when it's cutting. So the blade is hitting on both sides of the wood, and that gives the vibration sound.
There you go.
Oh,
Right,
Emmett's in.
I
Good
am
evening,
back.
Emmett.
Hello, Emmett. How are you doing, darling?
All right, mate.
Right. Oh, 37%. I need to plug myself in. Okay, this is going to be fun. I think I'm going to get a babysitter in a moment. Hold on a second.
That's better. I'm happy with that now. Right, okay, let's head back over to the.
And Tim's also asking, is there any way to get rid of this sound? I'm not sure on that one, Tim.
What sound is that?
The sound of the saw cutting the wood on the bandsaw. I always remember. I always forget this guy's name. JP will help us here. Oh, I've remembered. Tim, go and have a look at some videos by Alex Snodgrass. He's from America. He is the go-to person talking about bandsaws, and see if he's got any information on any of his videos.
Dead Rice, I hope your cat's all right. He's just got back from the vets with his cat.
Oh.
So, hope it's okay, darling. Oh, cut a chunk of beeswax. Wouldn't that just melt, Manic?
Yes, it would.
The problem you're going to have, you don't want any dust.
Take it with you into your room because I'm on.
Yeah. You don't want any dust attracting to your guides, because then it turns into gunk, and then it will turn into an abrasive, and it will destroy your bearings. So don't put anything on them at all. That's what I find. And to be honest, that's kind of coming from my years of being a cycle technician. People used to come into the shop and wonder why all their cogs on their bicycles look like shark's teeth, because they've covered it in oil and all sorts of engine oil, and all it does is it tracks the dust off the road and turns it into an abrasive paste. So put anything on them, a tiny bit of silicone, but not on your bandsaw. Right, that's enough of that. So we want to kind of
I'm back. Shannon's taken Tiny into her bedroom for me. Oh, sausage roll. You know what? I'm hungry. I haven't had dinner yet. We actually did salad earlier, and I didn't like. I wanted it when we were shopping, and I wasn't hungry.
Ian's asking me what the name was again. Ian, it is Alex, Alex, Snodgrass. Oh, Mr. Ruben's put it in. Thank you, Ruben.
Thank you, Ruben.
Okay. I'm going to mute myself because I'm going to do some more sanding. What are we on? We're on an hour and 35. I think we might get this done, guys.
Nice. Sorry. So I get 3 butterflies now. Awesome. I love the swallowtail idea. So, all right, you two. Thicko question here again, because obviously I pyro it. That's pretty much all I know. So, how long does it take a piece of wood to become spalted? Do you know what I mean? Is it something that happens over years, or can you just get a piece of wood, leave it?
You can create your own spalting.
You can't. There is a speciality. I don't. They did do some YouTubes, but there's a speciality website about spalting.
Yeah, bear with me. Sorry, hang on just 2 seconds. Richard, put your mask on, please. Sorry.
He's got it on.
He's got it on.
Oh, he has. That's all right then. I didn't see him wearing it.
If you want to do your own spalting, get a freshly cut log of wood, dig a hole, put the wood into the hole, cover it up, leave it for about 4 weeks, and you should have some spalting there.
Oh, awesome!
I do know that Rob Sumlin from Woodley Summercraft did a YouTube video or a couple of videos on spalting your own wood, though.
Yeah, and like I said, there is a specialty website on it, and I'm sure they've put some YouTube. I can't remember the name of it, but if you go onto Google and just put in spalting wood, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. And they go way, way deep into spalting wood.
Ah, so I find the whole process very interesting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now I had a discussion with somebody on Facebook after I'd put a piece of sycamore, after I turned a piece of sycamore, and he said it was spalted, and I said it wasn't spalted because it was still growing. It was freshly cut. It was still growing. It wasn't a dead tree or anything. And he turned around and said spalting still happens while the tree is growing anyway. So you can actually get a fungus within a living tree, which will cause spalting, which I didn't know about, and it's something that I haven't looked into a hell of a lot.
I have to have a look. Ruben says, Wayne, does it work with all wood species? Because he's thinking about doing it with a fresh cut piece of wood.
Yeah, it does tend to. Most of the types of spalting that we see over here, or the most common one that we see over here in the UK, tends to be spalted beech. But basically, all wood will spalt.
Tommy Dunn has put in, if you check out Dr. Sarah Robinson, and
that's
then in
the person.
Dr. Spalting. Nice.
Yes,
we'll have to have a look at that.
Person. Yeah.
Was that the one that was at UKIS?
No, I don't think so. Well, I'm not too sure. Thanks for that, Tommy. No, I'm sure she's over in the States.
Yeah, this woman came from over in the States.
All right.
I have to have a look at that after. Imagine a piece of you with spalting. It's beautiful. Yes,
well, it is.
In the
US, Ruben, I'm sure I've turned you that's got some spalting in there.
You know, I think Richard had a piece of you actually a while ago that had spalted in, didn't you, Richard? I can't remember. Pretty sure he did.
Yeah, I mean, I've even had Burt Elm and Burt Oak was spalting in.
Beautiful. Spalted olive wood as well. Real simple things as put. Where's my shovel? This wood is going underground. Nice one, Ruben. You'll have to make sure you put
Cheryl,
pictures up for us.
Cheryl, if you have a close look, if you get a chance, and have a close look at that lumber chestnut that Rich has got, I'm sure you will see some spalting in there as well. I'm sure you will.
That's what isn't what he's just cut.
Yeah, that's the piece that's the piece he's making this butterfly out of. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tommy's saying all the spalted beech he's done in the past couple of weeks, he's spalted himself.
Nice. See, I thought it was sort of a process that would take years to do, but by the sounds of it, it's very quick.
Weeks. No, it just takes weeks.
Nice. I'll have to have egg in the ground that we've got up my garden is just ridiculous. Oh, the rats are all up now looking because they know I've just had something. I've just had something. They're funny. Richard comes in because he gives them all the treat. He gives them loads of treats. Richard does. He's terrible. He comes in and they all come charged to the front of the cage.
What you've got to watch with spalted wood, though, is to not let it go too far. Because once it goes too far, it gets very, very soft, like Rich found out last week when he was when he started turning the bowl. It can go too far and become very soft and punky, which doesn't turn very well.
Can you not dry that out?
No, it's already dry.
Yeah,
it's already dry. It's gone too far.
Yeah, once the spalting process starts, it's very difficult to stop it.
Yeah, the only thing to do in that sort of situation, if you have the equipment to do it, or the best thing to do, I should say, if you have the equipment to do it, is actually stabilize it in a vacuum chamber with cactus juice. And that hardens it up.
That would be a good idea, because I know Richard's got quite a bit of spalted wood.
Yeah, but what you've got to take into account is buying the vacuum chamber, buying the vacuum pump, and buying the cactus juice as well.
Yeah. Yes, Wayne, some of mine is borderline, Tommy says.
Yeah.
So, hi, Larry. You've just joined us, darling. Richard is making butterflies out of spalted at the moment. He made one out of spalted pear earlier today. Then the last one, he's just made another one before this one. I don't think we know what that wood was made out of. All my life. Oh, you can tell my blonde roots have come out, can't you? That's the one he made earlier in the live. And then he's making this one, which is swallowtail. They look. Oh, hello, roaming Fibonacci. They look amazing. Thank you. Yeah, stabilising wood is pretty expensive. I mean, it's so.
Roaming Fibonacci. That's a hell of a name. That sounds like a sequence.
James? I thought
that sounds like a sequence to me.
Yeah, that's Richard's youngest brother. That's James. I remember, James, when me and Richard got together before we had the kids. James, even after we had the kids, you'd come up on holiday, wouldn't you? When we lived up north, James, he lives just down the road from us now. Because obviously we're down north, down south. Oh, is Debbie off? Is she? Oh, yes, Debbie Beardle's going off, guys. No, sweetheart.
Night,
you
Debbie.
Take care, babe. Bye.
Yeah.
Do you remember my Jewel? That's who he's on about, Jewel. He wasn't a horse, he was a Dalmatian, but he was absolutely massive. He was a genetic throwback.
Right, Larry?
So he was 3 times in size, actually.
God. Was that James? Is it James who is Roman Fibonacci?
Yes, that's Richard's baby brother.
Yeah, right. He just put a joke in there. He's oh no, it's Ruben that put it in. Ruben put the joke in about Fibonacci. Let's go back. I'll have to go back up. I know a Fibonacci joke, but it's as bad as the last two you heard put together. Oh, Ruben, that's bloody awful. That is. You've got to understand that
him off the bed.
You've got to understand the Fibonacci sequence to get that joke.
Yeah.
Oh, Mountain View turns in. Good evening.
Hello, sweetheart. How are you, Mountain View? Yeah. James, we had a Dalmatian that was a genetic throwback. He was actually 3 times Inca size to the original size Dalmatians were. And, he used to kick James off the bed. He was like, no, I'm having the bed. You're not sleeping in it. That was funny. Oh, he was built like a horse, so he was absolutely massive. But he was a good boy. What is that charging? What is that? Oh, I know what that is. Okay, yeah. So I'm just trying to move my charger. You what, James? Oh, Jewel. Yeah, we had him out, somebody out the paper. They were selling him in the newspaper, and yeah, he'd been badly beaten. That dog had before we had him. Can't stand people who abuse animals. He'd been very badly beaten and treated quite badly. But
yeah, we're getting some Fibonacci and golden ratio stuff coming here. I'm liking this.
Oh, I'm not very good with numbers. I know what it is. Everything in life pretty much goes back to the golden ratio, doesn't it? I believe, if that's correct.
Near enough.
I'm not 100% sure.
Oh,
Richard's very good on the treble, does he? But Tim, I would not let him do my nails.
James has said 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, and then it goes 8, 13, 21, and onwards up from there.
James is like Richard. They're all pretty much very similar-minded. They all learn
Mark.
very quickly.
Mark, we didn't all watch Martin Smith's demo. Fibonacci sequence has been out for a bit longer than that.
Yes, the Fibonacci sequence has been out for many, many years. Yeah.
And the golden ratio was used to build, was it Solomon's Castle? Solomon's Palace?
Oh, God, I can't.
Stonemasons used the golden ratio a hell of a lot for building buildings. 1 to 1.6. 1 to 1.6.1.
On something that was built like that, and I can't remember what the hell it was called. My memory is shocking. It really is. I know. Mark said, "I know. I wasn't being flippant. We know you weren't, sweetheart." And the snail shell is, it is. It's a very good example of the Fibonacci sequence, I believe.
Mark was being flippant. That's very unlike Mark being flippant. Very unlike him.
Midnight says these Fibonacci jokes are spiraling out of control.
Oh my life.
You guys have been talking about spalding a piece of wood. Tim Yoda posted a video today, and in that video he said to cut a fresh piece of wood, seal the top end and place it untreated in the dirt. Yeah, that's what oh God, I forgot his name. The gentleman on here. He's done it himself. Who was it?
I said that. Dig a hole.
Who said he's actually
don't
done
even
that?
seal one end. Just dig a hole and stick it in. Ian.
What's
it was Ian in the shed. Was it Ian in the shed?
No, it wasn't. I don't think. Oh God. How many weeks would you say? I'll wait a month, Larry says. But would it also depend upon the soil? Because some soil's very acidic and other soil isn't. So would you have to have a pH neutral soil for it to go in? It was.
Well, I don't think it really matters. I mean, if you, I mean, just stick it under some rubbish. You know, stick it under some shavings outside. Stick it under some leaves once the leaves start falling. Anything like that. Just keep it outside and just let it do its stuff.
Yeah, we actually we're very lucky because where we are, obviously, we have the woods behind us. But there's an old train line that obviously it's been closed for many years, so they've turned it into a nice long walkway. I think it's something like 9 miles. I can't get through most of it because they've actually got it blocked off with a gate and my scooter won't go through the little bit that they've got. But across there, they're always felling the trees and just leaving them. So it's fantastic. You can go up, you can get some beautiful bits of wood, oak, beech, was it silver birch or elm that was down the other day as well. There's all sorts up there. It's gorgeous. Tommy Dunn, I think it was, wasn't it, sweetheart? That you put it up, that you do it. Tommy says you have to have a good idea that there's some fungus there at the right ones. Yeah, and Rubber Dub said it possibly depends on the moisture in the soil as well. Hello, Paul. How are you doing, sweetheart? That's all right. Richard's making butterflies out of spalded chestnut tonight. Oh my God, Odin! I'm having a cigarette and I've just gone to flick my ash and the cat's just, I didn't even know the cat was there. God, I didn't hurt him.
I'll be honest, I would have laughed.
Oh, I've just nearly had a heart attack because I saw the cage was open. Then the chick's cage was open, and I've just remembered. Thank God, I've got 2 cats in here. Oh my God, I'm going round the bend. Yes, we're all doing well, thank you, sweetheart. The pores in the ground will suck up the water and the pores will discuss. Ah. Okay. So I suppose the more moisture that is in the soil, the more that will be sucked up into the wood, and then it will the spalting will be better, I assume. I don't really know how it works. I'm going to have to go and find out after this, I think.
Well, once the spalting starts, you can take it out of the mud and it'll just keep on going until you stop it.
Yeah, we don't work with pine very often because it's a very soft wood, James. I certainly won't use it. I've seen some beautiful pyro work on the sites that I'm on. And, I mean, the work would be stunning, but because they've used it on the pine and you can see the grain and the dents in it as they've worked. And I've noticed a lot of it does. Very few that have come out perfect. But I think it's me because I'm the type of person, I am a perfectionist. And if I can't get it right and I see things like that in work, you know what I mean? So I'll only use hardwoods if I can. Although I must admit, I'm quite liking the basswood. But that does burn very well. Is bass a softwood or is it hardwood or is it an in-between?
Oh, good. What's basswood again? It's a similar wood to lime.
Yeah. Oh, I do like working with that. It's lovely.
If lime is a deciduous tree, it'll be classed as a hardwood, although it is quite soft. See, that's the strange thing about wood. Some woods are classed as hardwoods, some woods are classed as softwoods.
Yeah.
Usually, evergreens are classed as softwoods, and deciduous trees are classed as hardwoods. Yew is an evergreen, so it's classed as a softwood, but it's one of the hardest woods out there.
I was going to say it's a very hard wood.
Yeah, balsa wood is also a hardwood, and that's another very, very soft wood.
Yeah, and that balsa wood's actually extremely light as well, isn't it? if that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it is.
Because some people don't. They make like model boats and stuff and actually use them on the water.
Yeah, I mean, the loads of boats are made out of wood anyway.
Mm. You want some bits, Odin? If I remember, I've moved them. Where have I put them? Oh my god! You know, I honestly would lose my brain if it wasn't attached to my head. I really would. Here you go, darling. Inca, no, you're not getting up. Oh, I've opened the door because I've turned the aircon off because it's like nice and cool in here now. Yes, Paul as well. Yes, it is used in a lot of aircraft model making as well. Wasn't it? Oh, not Brian May, his brother. Of Top Gear. He did the toy thing, but also he's quite heavily into the models as well. Oh, I love hazel. I've actually got loads of hazel in the bedroom. Actually, I use it with the rats. Yeah, I thought basswood was the American term for limewood. I didn't realise they were actually two separate trees.
I think they come from the if you like, from the same family of tree. Yeah.
Oh. Yes, James May. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Paul. Keep in mind. Good boy. I'm going for another coffee. Yeah, because he's done quite a few different things, but I know he's quite into his model making. You can actually, there's a lot of model shops that actually do the basswood in quite thin sheets as well. Hello, yeah. Yeah, my uncle actually used to make bows and stuff like that. My dad's brother, my uncle John. God, he's 80. He's in his 80s. I don't know if Mom, are you in here? Hi, Steve. How you doing, sweetheart? Steve Toombs is in, everybody.
Hi, Steve. Right, if
Mom,
anybody wants to, if anybody wants to know anything about wood, if you go online and just search for wood database, right? It's a book, but it is online. It is free to access, and it will give you absolutely loads and loads and loads of information about the characteristics of all the different types of woods, where it comes from, what it looks like, how it works, whether it's an irritant, whether it's poisonous, anything like this. So go and have a look. In fact, I will just get the link. I'll just get the link. And
I'm actually just writing that down. The wood database, did you say?
Hang on, I'm just going to put the.
Oh God, yeah, yeah.
Copy. Yes, there we are. I've just put the link up to the wood database. Like I say, loads and loads of information in there about any type of wood that you might be looking at or looking for.
Right then, let's glue this sucker up. We still got people watching, guys.
Yeah.
No, everybody's left.
Just us talking, mate.
So I'm not boring them.
I'm sure. Richard. I'm still showing 39 in.
Cool.
Oh, I can't see, I'm afraid. I've got it on the TV. I've had to turn Richard's phone off. So, the wood database.
Yeah, I've put the link up there, Cheryl.
Yeah, so I'm just writing it down in my book so I know where to look.
Oh, Donna's in. Good evening, Donna. How are you?
Oh, hello, Donna. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Hi.
Actually, while I'm here,
How
I
you
need
doing?
to. My eggs. I have 4 eggs in the incubator that are doing really, really well, and they are actually, tomorrow is lockdown day. It's day 18 tomorrow, which means I have to take out the turning mechanism. We're going to candle them again, and then hopefully by the 27th of June we should have 4 more little chicks. More little Buff Orpingtons. So hopefully Tiny won't drive me insane. Because bless her, she is on her own. But yeah, so that should be quite cool. Big fat fluffy things. They're quite sweet actually. Oh, okay, I didn't put my TV back straight. Listen, I love that. You know what? I just absolutely love that wood. It's beautiful. I'm going to have to come up with some other stuff for you to make me, babe.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah, I tell you what, guys. Richard built me a. I've got a desk with a shelf unit, and I can't get anything else on it. Can I? So he's going to rebuild it and like add loads of shelves for me. And just says she loves butterflies. This is the second one he's made, darling. He made one out of pear earlier today, which is the one on the apple. I do apologise, apple. The one he made on the live earlier, we're not sure what wood that is, are we, darling?
No.
But this one is chestnut. It's spalted chestnut. And it's a swallowtail. Is that correct? I think
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it's a swallowtail, I believe. Butterfly to go on the outside of the house. It's going to look awesome. I love it. I think they're beautiful. I really do.
I've tried to make this one look. This one's quite flat, so I've tried to make this one. Well, you see the size of it's a lot bigger, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just sitting differently.
God. I have a game where my game name is the Butterfly. If you Google Fibonacci butterfly, it's very interesting. Well, my Rich.
Yeah.
A bit loud.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right, babe. Yeah, my gamer tag on Xbox, by the way, is Valkyrie Queen. I play a lot of war games, so I'm a Soul Taker. Thing is, we've been in the shopping centre, haven't we, Rich? And somebody's turned around because everybody calls me Val online. And I've heard somebody shout Val before now, and I've turned around and I've answered them because I'm so used to being called Val. I said big butterfly before you cut the wood. You did, Steve? I think it's lovely.
Oh, I've just dropped. So I'm trying to find 2 feathers that are similar in size for the.
Yeah. The sea bright ones, the white ones were, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I've left my coffee over there again. Hang
Is
on,
that
Thomas.
Is that Thomas?
Oh, Thomas. And he's got his shoes on, Daddy.
Oh, his old man would love a cup of tea.
His old man would love a cup of tea.
Hey, it's all right for me to say it.
I would as well.
Can you go and let the dogs out, please, and go and make your dad a cup of tea? Take it out to him, sweetheart. And I'll give you the brand new batteries I've just bought.
Ooh,
more batteries.
Right then.
Who let the dog? I better not.
Thomas let the dogs out.
Who let the dogs out?
I know. Kids who have them. It's a good job we love them, innit? Well, kids.
I didn't bother, Cheryl.
Dodge.
I should say we didn't.
Me letting everyone know about an event that's coming up.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
sure.
Carry on.
Right. So on Saturday there's an all-day event. Well, I say all day. It's all day in America, but mainly the afternoon stroke evening for us lot. Easy Wood Tools are putting on a virtual maker fair.
Oh. We'll have to make sure you.
Myself, Higgins, Darryl from Dreadnought Workshop doing it, and it's going to be the day of live stream. So yeah, link on my Facebook page, on my JP Woodwork page as well. So you can go over there and find out all the times and that.
Can you put a link into that?
Okay.
Cool. Right then.
Oh God, Midnight, they're getting worse. Yeah, put one in, please. Midnight, why did the moth nibble a hole in the carpet? Because he wanted to see the floor show. Oh wow, look at that. Oh God, that's gorgeous. I love it. I'm a happy bunny now. That's it. I turned your phone back on and put it on charge and it's pinging now.
Hang on, let's just get rid of this little voice.
Oh! Look, you nearly lost it. Oh, thank you very much for coming in, Manny. You take care, sweetheart. Bye.
Cheers. See ya.
Midnight says amazing, Rich. Really nice.
Cheers.
See ya.
Oh wow, look at that now. Look at the colour and that coming out on that now.
There you go.
That's gorgeous. Larry says that looks. They look great, Rich.
I don't like this one.
That's I do. I think it's gorgeous.
I don't like it. I like this one, and I like this one. But that one looks like a 10-year-old's made it.
I like it.
I'm not saying that 10-year-olds aren't good, but
no, I know what you mean. Just gorgeous, Rich, fantastic, Rich, amazing.
I think the smaller ones are a lot better.
Yeah. What, these two?
He doesn't like the one he's got in his hands.
Yeah, the smaller ones are definitely a lot better.
Yeah, I think the thing that one with the pear wood earlier, the apple wood earlier today, I think the difference is it's the edge of the wings. If you look at the difference with the edge of the wings, and I think it's a more realistic look. I think with the edging on it. Yeah, Rubber Dub, his phone's it has cooled down after the Tinder messages. Oh, do you really think Richard would still be standing if he was on Tinder, darling? They all look great, Richie, and said. Tim said a friend.
Loads of nice comments coming through, Rich.
Yeah. What's Bulletwood? I've never heard of that.
Look at that.
Look it up on the wood database.
Oh yeah.
2 hours 8 minutes. That weren't bad going.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's better than I can do, Rich, and I'm not 10.
No, that's terrible. I don't like that first one. That's just embarrassing.
Rubber Dub says I like the big one that you're working on now. I like that one. It's lovely.
I've just given it another coat of lacquer, but there you go. It's finished.
I love it.
It's quite big. It's let's see.
That's beautiful, babe. I love it.
Just over 8 inches by 8.5 inches.
Ruben says those are stunning. Herb said they all look awesome.
You can see
Tommy Dunn said they're really good, Rich. They all are.
Cheers.
Look at the colours on that. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, a spalted
That
bird.
is stunning. Absolutely stunning wood, that
And then
is.
you've got the two little, what's its feathers?
I love them. They're going to look lovely on the wall.
What I did was the back of it, I made it so this bit's going to get glued where my fingers are, and this kind of goes up. It gave it more of a three-dimensional look. The whole thing's like
Bigfoot, it's not.
See, and I didn't bother. I mean, the back of it's turned out all right, but you're never going to see the back of it.
See, JP will know what I mean in a minute, because if you go out my back door, you know the brick shed, JP?
Yeah.
Facing the house, that's where we're actually going to put them. I want them sort of going up on a sideways, elongated S shape. That's a smaller one, all the way up to a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ruben said as well, Richard, if you do a moth, you actually don't need to take the feathers apart, because moths do have antennae like that.
Yeah, they do.
So
they do, yeah.
Tim says also very nice, really awesome, good job.
Cool. Do you want to come back in, guys?
Yeah, why not?
If you want my ugly mush, you can do.
That's it. Put your clothes back on, Cheryl.
I've got clothes on. I can't help. I don't stay in. I can't help it.
He's had that camera in his hand for the last hour.
Oh, that's the problem, being 5'7" and being 14 stone. Everything gets a bit bigger.
It's actually funny because I was actually took a card out to actually put into my computer to transfer files, and it just coincided.
Oh, nice job, bud. Andy says.
Cheers,
Midnight says, my mum has a policy where if you kill a butterfly, no butter for a week, and if you kill a grub, no grub for a week. She killed a cockroach today. I've got some bad news for her.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Ooh, it's hot as well.
Oh, God.
Thomas has got me.
God, I look awful on that TV. I really do.
Right. Well, I hope you enjoyed yourself tonight, guys. I know it went a bit.
Yeah, good live, mate. Good live.
Yeah,
it's been a good live tonight, Rich.
Yeah,
it's been
another one.
Care Bear. Come here, Bear. Here, do you want to say hello to Bear, Auntie Claire? Come on, up. Oh, come here. Care Bear, come.
He's Mum's mum.
You gotta be careful. It may take Claire about a year to reply.
Yeah.
Care Bear. Come. Care Bear, come.
Tim, we need to sort your invasion out, so if you can get in touch with some dates that would suit you.
Say hello. There.
What
are you doing, Billy Sausage?
Yeah, Caitlin, if you want to do it as well, let me know.
Thomas has been playing with him, so he's all excited now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Midnight Joker.
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, it went.
Yeah, we'll all be here next Tuesday. Well, he will anyway. Where is he? There. That one.
See you next Tuesday, Tim. I'm not sure what I'm doing next week, but this week we have got Cole Jacobson Thursday. So
yeah.
Who?
Come up.
Who?
Cole Jacobson. Carl.
By him.
Yeah. So make sure you don't miss this one, guys, because it's a good one.
Yeah.
I think JP is probably the only one that's seen. Have you been in his workshop, JP?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't you do a collab with him when you were over there, or was that?
I've done a couple of collabs with him.
Yeah.
I travelled the states with him. I went from Texas to Oregon.
You'll be surprised at the size of his workshop.
Yes, you did.
Very surprised.
Yeah. Be surprised at the size of his lathe. Jesus.
Big.
I'm surprised
Is
he's
it
in there.
How big is his lathe then?
Massive.
Yes.
It weighs about a ton.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's not as big as mine.
Oh dear. How much does yours weigh?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a proper lathe. I've got a proper lathe. British built.
So have I. I've got a Coronet Herald.
Yeah, I've got a VB36.
I've got a little one.
Yeah, Richard's original lathe was huge. We couldn't actually bring it down to Dorset. It was too big.
It was big cast iron.
It was a big cast iron one. It was huge.
I don't even know the name of it, but it was just massive. I couldn't lift it.
Like that, Cheryl.
Yeah, I couldn't lift it on my own.
Lathe envy, lads, Mark says. Okay, friends, I go back in my workshop now, Tim said. It's a robust lathe, Larry says.
Yeah, it's the American Beauty.
I'm still waiting on a live on that VB6 Wayne. Whatever that is.
VB36. I did one about 3 weeks ago, Ruben. I'm sure I did a live about 3 or 4 weeks ago on the VB.
Yeah, you did, yeah. Because I think you were talking about. I said to you about making something. You said, "Oh, I've already got the camera set up on the VB now."
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So,
if you didn't hear the word lathe, this would sound totally wrong. Nick said, "Lathe measuring contest rubber
Yes,
duck."
Nick, you're totally right there, Nick.
Wait, we're talking
Oh,
about
that's
lathe?
not fair, Claire. Claire's going in the pool. That's just wrong. I haven't got one anymore.
I might
I've
go
got
in the
nowhere to
pool
put
as
one
well.
anymore.
I've got a ball to
you
ride
could-
and a sofa to lay in.
I've got the aircon unit in the bedroom, so that's not too bad. So it's lovely and cool in here. Nice 22 degrees.
I'll get Vicky to wave a fan.
God.
What?
If it was me, I'd hit you with it.
Some great big feathers, ostrich feathers.
Yeah, there you go.
Right
Yeah,
then, guys,
with it.
I'm going to call it a night. Now we've gone 15 minutes over.
All right, then. Take care, Ruben. Steve says, I'm pretty sure it's a lathe wagging contest. Us Americans like big machines, Larry says. It's not the size that matters.
Larry, you should get a VB36 then.
Right.
It's not the size of the lathe that matters. Midnight
yes,
says.
it is.
It is actually.
All right, boys. Okay, next week you all get your measuring tapes out next week, and we'll measure them. Okay.
The bigger the lathe, the less wobble you get.
Well, the thing
You're
is,
welcome,
with
Caitlin.
the VB36, I can turn from the centre height down to the floor. That's the diameter of ball I can turn on my lathe.
Night, Steve.
Yeah.
Night, Tim.
Is it screwed down?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I could do that to mine. It's not recommended, but I could.
Right, guys. Thanks a lot for coming in, and
Bye,
don't forget
Tommy.
tomorrow. Who's
Bye,
lunchtime
Claire.
tomorrow, Wayne?
Yeah, I'm on tomorrow.
Oh, your daddy's here, Rich.
I'm turning
Night, Colin.
a piece of yew, a sculptural piece out of a piece of yew, and I'm also auctioning off one of Caitlin's pieces for Scott's fundraiser.
Cool.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll all be there tomorrow night.
And Thursday lunchtime, is it Dale?
No, it's Steve, SK Crafts.
Steve, SK Crafts. Okay.
Yeah,
So
Nick's on tomorrow lunchtime, me
Okay.
tomorrow night, Steve, SK Crafts, Thursday lunchtime, you for your invade, and then is Scott on Thursday night? I don't know. He's not in now. He's gone to bed. I think Scott might. Now. Yeah, I think Scott might be in on Thursday night. Friday night it's Stace. It's me on Friday lunchtime.
Cool. Right then.
Dad says just kosher before you left.
What?
I don't know.
I think he means he's got his internet sorted out and we're about to leave.
Rick, he wants to. Yeah, bring you up on the picture. Your dad wants to see your butterfly before we go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yes, because he talks into the phone and it writes it down. You see. Oh wow! Look at the colours come out now. That's beautiful.
That's like honeycomb, isn't it?
Yeah. I just love that coloration.
Can you see what I mean about the texture of it? Because it's a long
that's the thing is with that, you've got all the burr in there, Rich, but it's spalted as well. That's what all the black lines are.
Yeah.
It's a spalted burr that you've got there.
Yeah, it's stunning.
And there's the one.
He'll ring you in a minute, Colin.
There's the one that we're not going to discuss. And
I like it, and it can go up on the wall.
Original.
I love that.
Right then, guys. Thanks for coming in tonight. I'm going to shut it down now.
Thanks for the live. If you want to make another one, I'd be happy to watch instead of working. Your dad said it's beautiful. Well done.
I might actually make a proper video on this. Now I kind of know a little bit about what I'm doing. I'll make a proper video.
Hang on a second. There's something that. Bear with me a second. There's something I want to show everybody before we go. Talking about feathers. I don't know if you've all seen the. Bear with me. Sorry, I'm trying to rearrange pillows. What's the best way to put this up? Probably on. I don't know. I don't know if I can get it to show. Can you see that?
Oh yeah, Rich done a video on it, didn't he?
Yeah. Anybody that's not watched it, go over and have and look at it. It's one of my baby sea bright feathers.
Yeah,
absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. So
absolutely gorgeous. Go over and watch that, guys.
My last video, I think it was.
Yeah. Just got to size up the thong on it properly.
Oh, Ian's in for the night. Anyway, right. See you later, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ian.
Later,
guys. Bye, guys. Bye. Take care. Have a good night.